What is up, y'all? It's CJ Moto. We're gonna go ahead and try a maximum range test in sport mode. Let's see how we do here. We're heading out. We're gonna go full speed ahead today. And we are doing 26 miles an hour right now, but we're gonna kick it up a notch here. Sport mode. And we are going about 38 miles an hour, 39 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. Actually, let's bring it on back to normal. I've changed my mind. Let's bring it down to about 22 miles an hour. We're going to keep it slow, and we're just going to see how far we can get on this battery. Right now our altitude looks good. 321 left, 321 right, 321 left. We're heading directly away, and I'm going to keep it down to about what it would be for return to home. So I'm going to try to lock it in. Let me get my speed locked in here. I'm going to try to lock it in at just about 21 miles an hour, which is easier said than done, but there we go. I got my thumb right at the bottom of the circle. You can actually put your thumb kind of on the plastic little marble looking thing down there and kind of lock it into place. Now we're doing 21.7 miles an hour. We're at 95% battery, and we're at 2,900 feet. So I'm just gonna cruise out there like this today. It's looking good as far as latency is concerned. Let me switch into video mode real quick. We're now in video mode. We got our exposure value at -0.3, and it looks good to me, folks. Looks good to me. 3,600 feet away, 93% battery, and we're doing 21.8 miles an hour. So I've got 22,000 feet in sport mode before, but the thing is, you just wear out that battery so fast. And right now I go in 21 miles an hour. It's showing 30 minutes. We got 20 whole minutes until return to home. So we will see how far we can get in 20 minutes. See if we get we're not going to get 20 minutes out of this thing. There's no way, but it's looking pretty good. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get your maximum distance, but you got to conserve your battery, because when you get around that 2,200 foot mark or 22,000 foot mark, you start to run into battery issues. Okay, so right now we're going to try to avoid that just by doing like 20 miles an hour. And we've got good reception. 321 up, 321 down. Good to go with latency. And we are at 21.7 miles an hour, 5,600 feet right now. And our reception looks good. Our latency's good. Our connection's good. And we're just going to keep on trucking out there. Lift up a little bit. And we're in video mode. We do have some gustiness right now, but it's not terrible. And I'm going to try to hold that speed as accurately as I can. It's very hard to hold that 21 mile per hour mark, but we're going to shoot for it here. So we're doing 20 miles an hour, because when it returns to home, that's about the speed that it goes. Right now we're at 88% battery. Trying to maintain that constant speed. There we go. It'd be really nice if you could just set it at like a cruise control. We got 16 minutes until return to home. So yeah, I think this might be the ticket, folks. Bring that speed down. And latency wise, we're looking good. Lift up a little bit. Beautiful out here today, for sure. We can zoom in on these trees a little bit. And then hold down on that button, slide it. We can slide down to zoom in, slide up to zoom all the way back out to our one-time zoom. And we will look around out here. It's beautiful. 8,900 feet, 85% battery. It's saying that we have 14 minutes until it forces us to return home, and we're at 9,200 feet. 22.2 miles an hour, 21 miles an hour. Latency's good. Yeah, we're good on latency. And we're looking good, folks. 84% battery. This could be a really good one. We're at 22 miles an hour. And we're at 10,000 feet. 83% battery. Cruising at 22. In regular normal mode, not in sport mode. And we're just going a straight shot, folks. Nothing fancy. Look down. Everything's working well. Raise up a little bit. 11,000 feet, 20 miles an hour. Now when it returns to home, it'll do basically the same exact speed if the wind's not too bad. And we got 26 minutes until it's dead. And 26 minutes because we're not traveling at, 27, 28, 29, 30 miles an hour. There, I started to wick it up a little by accident and bring it back down to 20. 12,000 feet. We're good for latency. And we're at 80% battery. Wow, this is a really good one. This should be a really good one, folks. It's saying we've got 11 minutes until return to home. Wow. I don't know if I got a mega battery here on my hands or what's going on. This is great. It's just the stock battery. I think this is actually the first flight on this particular battery. Because I put the other one in the dang lake. Do not ever do the emergency propeller stop function. Just don't mess with it, folks. So we're almost at 14,000 feet. We're at 78% battery. 10 minutes until return to home. I think we're going to do really well here as long as our signal holds out for us. And so far, so good, folks. Up, stop, down, up. Everything's good right now. Straight shot out. We're going 20 miles an hour. And on the way back, I won't have to worry so much about holding this damn stick because it'll just be return to home function all the way. And right now we're at 9 minutes until return to home. I don't think we're actually going to last that long, but we'll see. I really want to get it up to 20,000 feet. Everything from there, I think 22,000 has been the most I've ever gotten, folks. We're at 75% battery. This is really good. And right now we are at 15,000 feet. I'm not going to let myself fall into the trap of going faster. I'm just going to let it ride on out at 20 miles an hour, folks. The faster it moves, the more energy it's using. My thumb is tired. You got to hold it right in that exactly right spot. We're at 73% battery. Latency's good. Perfect signal back to the camera. This is all just a screen recording. 16,000 feet, and it says 7 minutes until return to home. We've got a lot of time. Turn just a little bit here. And right now we're at 17,000 feet, 20 miles an hour. 72% battery remaining. 6 minutes until return to home. We've got 6 minutes to make it a decent amount further here. We're almost at 18,000. Okay, we've reached 18,000. And we've got good latency. 20.8 miles an hour, holding steady. And I don't think I've ever tried this at a low speed. I've never, but it does make sense because when it returns to home, you'll notice that it's like 21.8 or something like that. So that almost has to be, they had to have engineered it to where that's the optimal speed to cover the most distance without wasting power. And we're good. Latency's good. Connection's good. Very good. We are at 68% battery. We've got 5 minutes until it returns to home. I think we're gonna beat my record right now, folks. I hope. As long as our signal holds out, we'll be solid. We're at 19,000 feet. I'm not gonna go over 22 miles an hour. This is the most important part right here.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
It says 5 minutes up there. I don't understand why it's doing that. We're at 67% battery still. I'm gonna not let it return home just yet because I don't understand why it wanted to do that. We're at 66% battery. We should be fine, folks. We're gonna see what happens, because up here it says 4 minutes until return to home. Let's keep our eye on that. And we still have a good signal. Let's keep our eye on that timer. It said 4 minutes and 36. It's saying weak signal. 2,100 feet. 21.6. 21.7. And we're at saying 4:12 until return to home. I don't know why it did that early return to home. I'm hoping that was a mistake there. But we're at 22,000 feet. I'm sorry, I was saying 100 that whole time. I'm a little nervous. And we're at 64% battery remaining. And we're at 22,000 feet. And we still have good reception, folks. We're at 63% battery remaining. It's saying 3 minutes until return to home. It's telling me 18 minutes till battery depleted. So I'm gonna keep going. It's telling me low signal, but everything seems good. I'm gonna hang in there till 60%, and we'll see what we get back with. And this is all at 22 miles an hour. I don't know why it tried to get me to return home. We're gonna have to look back at that. But according to this, I have 3 minutes. Let's see here. Saying weak signal, but I still got good reception here. We're almost at 3, 2, 1 down, 3, 2, 1 up, up. Okay, we're gonna take it to 60. We're gonna take it to 24,000. I don't think I should push it much farther than that, folks. 24,000. We could maybe do 25 and then I'm done. All right, we're at 60% battery. I'm gonna leave myself with that 10%, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit return to home. We made it 24,500 feet. That's awesome. Now let's see what happens. It should be able to get its speed up. It looks like it's definitely coming into some wind, so I'm gonna lose some altitude here. And hopefully the speed will be around 22 miles an hour. And hopefully we make it back, folks. I'm gonna lose as much altitude here as I can. We lost reception. Let's go ahead and lift it off a little more. And we're just gonna have to trust that it returns home right now. Hopefully there we go. We got reception back, and she's still traveling at 22 miles an hour. We lost reception again. Need to lift it up. Okay, we're going 22 miles an hour. And it's supposed to be returning to home, folks. What's it doing here? I'm gonna go ahead and push the stick a little. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go ahead and lift it up some. What's going on here, folks? There we go, we're back. Jesus Christ, that's scary. 22,000 feet, and we're at 55% battery. All right, we're good. Whew! We're gonna go ahead and gain some more altitude. Just because, all right, we're doing 21 miles an hour. We should be good. We've got 10 minutes. I'm not gonna touch the return to home. I'm not touching anything. I'm just leaving it alone. I'm just leaving it 100% alone. I'd like to lose as much altitude as I can. I would like to lose as much altitude as I can, just because the wind's gonna be lower down there. So let's get down to about 180, 190. And we're at 20,000 feet away, folks. Oh my God, we made it 24,000. 24,000 feet away. Everything worked flawlessly. Our reception's back. Completely lost signal there for a second. And we are still at 51% battery. I don't know if I have a superhero battery on my hands or what. I'm gonna have to try this again another day out here. But man, I'll take what I can get. This battery's really trucking good. And these batteries do depend on some things. It does depend on the cells and the matching of the cells and the cell quality and all that stuff. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to mark this battery for my max range test battery or something. So we're at 19,000 and this battery's just holding pretty good. We're getting our 22 mile an hour return. We're at 200 feet altitude and 19,000 feet away. We've really got to cover some distance here. Showing weak signal. We're showing 10 minutes, 8 minutes until it forces the landing, and 10 minutes. I lose a little bit more altitude, but not much. 18,000 feet away. It's going 22 miles an hour, and we're at 46% battery, folks, so we should be pretty solid. I hope we get close. We're going to be really taking it down to the wire. Really, really. Whew! It's scary. But we are making it back, folks. 22 miles an hour. I don't even want to look at it. But 43% battery is pretty good. We made it 24,500 feet, something like that. Really, really good. This is going to be a good spot. We're gonna come back here. I tried it earlier before this in sport mode, and it was actually in normal mode, but I was full throttle at 29, 28, whatever miles an hour, and it did not make it nearly as far before it forced me to return home. This battery lasted much longer. All right, so we got to really cover some ground here, folks. We are at 15,000 feet away, and we have 8 minutes. It's going to be a really long flight, folks. I'm not touching anything. I'm going to get quiet now and pray a little. We have really got to get like some more distance here. I don't want to lose too much altitude, but I do not want to be up in the wind, folks. 140 feet should be plenty high enough to stay over top of anything, and we need to stay out of the damn wind. And I'll have to come up with a game plan. Oh, we lost signal. Let me walk back to where I was at. We're still going. Lost signal because I started walking away from it, folks. All right, 12,000 feet, 35% battery. And I'm not gonna touch it. This is gonna be a close one, folks. Holy shit, this might be my last range test ever. I just can't handle any more of this shit. I needed to get back within my 10,000 foot range. That's a reasonable amount of distance to walk. Jesus Christ. 7 minutes left. This wind is kicking. I'm gonna lose some altitude here. Get down a little ways to about 100 feet up. Problem is, it kills my signal then. at 124 feet of altitude. We're at 30% battery. I've got to get back within... Alright, we're almost down to 10,000 feet. We got to get over all this muck. 29% battery remaining. Might have to just land it somewhere and use the return or find my drone feature. You just got to keep it out of that damn water. You have got to keep it out of that water, folks. But we are looking all right. 27% battery. This battery's just holding out for me, guys. Oh, thank God this battery's got some balls. Walking back to the car real quick. I'm trying to get in some shade so I can see what's going on here and make a plan. It is really hard to see. All right. 26% battery remaining. I can almost guarantee we're not going to make it back, folks. If we do, it'll be a damn miracle. I'm going to lose some more altitude. Alright, we're at 100 feet. And we're just trucking along, folks. 24%. It says we have 5 minutes. 4 minutes until forced landing. I don't know, we might make it. I just need to see what the hell's going on. Alright, there we go. Now I can see better. But now I lose reception. Let's get it up over these trees. Get it up over this shit. 7,400 feet. Saying 4 minutes remaining. Just gonna relax. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna trust it. We've got 120 foot altitude. We should make it right over these trees. Two minutes until forced landing. But we know we can go a good amount farther than that. I'm not touching anything. I'm not touching it. I'm just letting it return. I'm trusting it. And I did go past where it told me to return home by a little ways, but I think we're gonna make it, folks. I really do. All right, 6,000. We're in the 5,000 foot range. We're out of the water. I don't know if this battery will ever run like this again. I think we're gonna make it. God, that's scary. I swear to God, that's scary, folks. That was a long flight too. So you're going slow on the way out will get you farther, and it will also scare the shit out of you coming back. We're at 5,000. And the reception would be fine, but I'm kind of sitting in my car right now because I'm just can't hardly stand up. This is so scary. I'm gonna just keep letting it go. I'm not giving it any more juice or nothing. I'm not losing any more altitude. The wind shouldn't be too bad at 120 feet up. So when you get into the 300 foot range, 300, 400 foot altitude range, the wind does kick up substantially. All right, 14%. We're gonna make it back, folks. Shit. That was a long flight, guys. A really freaking long fight. I'm gonna have to fight it from landing here in a minute. I'm gonna have to force it to stay up. At 10%, it's gonna say forced landing, I believe. So I'm gonna have to hold its altitude and keep trucking forward, and I think I'm gonna make it. Gotta get ready for that now. So we're not gonna let it lose any altitude. We're just gonna keep trucking forward. And we gotta get to like 2,000 feet before that happens. We have to. Come on. Okay, low battery landing, confirm.
Critically low battery.
Confirm. I'm not letting it land. And I'm gonna keep on going forward. And I'm gonna keep going forward as fast as it'll let me go forward. You wanna be at not going down. So right there, I'm holding the elevator or the throttle up. I'm giving it some throttle, not letting it come down. And I'm giving it full speed ahead, which gets it to 19 miles an hour. And I can't even freaking see what my battery says right now. But it's low. I think it's at 8%. We're at 1,700 feet. I can't see my battery. I literally can't see my damn battery. Okay, we're at 7% battery. And 98 feet. It's trying to make me land. If I let go of the elevator, look what happens.
Critically low battery.
It just comes down. I'm not gonna let it. Come on, baby. We're going 19 miles an hour, and we're at 6% battery. Magical, baby. There I am. Right into my hand. Come on. 5% battery. We made it 24,000 feet, folks. That is a legit max range test with a maximum speed of 22 miles an hour. And I think we're gonna make it. We're at 4% battery. We made it, folks. Oh my gosh, we made it. Haha, we made it home, baby. Welcome home. Come here, you little sweet thing, you. Well, that's like the third flight on my second Mavic Air 2. Maybe we're at the church, so maybe, I don't know, maybe our prayers were answered. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Check out my other videos. Check out a few videos back where I dropped my other Mavic Air 2 into a dang lake because I tried to do the engine stop, propeller stop function and fire it back up. Did not work, folks. Anyhow, I'm gonna get going. I hope you enjoyed that video. We'll look at what we made it. I'll talk a little more, but I think we made it like 24,000 feet, baby. Yes! Woo! Just wanted to let you all know that after the flight I checked my cell voltage and we were still well above the 3.2 volts nominal for LiPo, so that is awesome.